Let me record this here real quick. Okay. All right. So, as you guys are hopping on, just mute yourself just in case like a kid runs screaming or something. Most of you guys are muted, so it's all good. It's just that my dog, would be super annoying and everything. So just make sure of that. Speaking of which, there he is. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get started. So it's time to take off. You guys have gone through coach training or you're almost finished with coach training. I know I have like 30 notifications because you guys are just busting through it, which is amazing. It shows you guys' energy and passion and everything moving forward. So, I kind of wanted to go through some foundational things that I had questions about when I first started, to hopefully kind of answer some of your questions and then to help with anything else. Let me close my Facebook so it doesn't ding the whole time. Okay, so what does being an active coach actually mean? So there's actually some different definitions of an active coach. And I know you saw this in the new coach prep school or the 7-day jumpstart, but anybody underneath of you that is not a working coach can have 50 PV or more. You as an actual working coach, you want to have 90 PV going through your account on Home Direct. So like every month you're getting like Shakeology or Performance Line or 3-pack of Beach Bars. And the reason for that is I'll tell you in just a second. But the people underneath of you only need 50. So for example, let's say your mom is underneath of you. She could just get 2-pack of Beach Bars and be 50 PV, which means personal volume, and she's good to go underneath of you. So I know a lot of you right now are like inches from Emerald, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a little bit, but people underneath you just need 50 PV. And there's a graphic in the team page to show you different ways to get 50 PV, but most of the time you want people to get started with you with the challenge pack, with their own product and kind of going all in. But I do understand because like if you sign your hubby or your mom or somebody, so we can definitely cover that and talk about that. Being an active coach means you're like actively working the business for me. And so those are kind of the two different pieces of that. So active coaches underneath of you versus like you actually, being an active coach in your business. So just understanding, you guys, like you're a CEO, like this is the real deal here. And so posting on social media, inviting to the challenge group, and the coaching opportunity. I have so many girls who rock the crap out of selling challenge packs and getting people to like go all in and getting amazing results and changing their lives. And then when we talk about the coaching opportunity, we like get super duper scared. And I was the exact same way. The only thing I'm going to tell you is go listen to the National Wake Up Call from today. The gal, he slayed it, like absolutely crushed it. And he said, you're doing a disservice if you're not offering this to people, if you're not talking about the opportunity or even talking about the challenge groups and stuff. And he just said that, being a coach is not salesy. You're helping people. Serving and helping people is not salesy. So just thinking about making sure, you're actively talking about both opportunities. Reaching out to followers and friends and family and just showing up every day for yourself. So fitness wise. So these are all things that mean like, hey, Beth is an active coach. She's active on Beachbody On Demand or active on her coach online office. I see her posting on social media. We're going to talk and help you a little bit with inviting and everything. But I can tell that she's doing those things. So that would be like an active coach for me. And so if you're on the call, you're an active coach. Okay, so why is it important for you to be an actual active coach? For people underneath of you to have 50 PV, they're going to show up as active, and then they're also going to like take a spot underneath of your legs. So when you start to build yourself to Emerald, so when you start, like if this is you, if you're trying to get 2 people underneath of you, the only way you get to fill in those circles is if they're actually active, if that makes sense. So again, they only need to have 50 PV to be active coaches. The reason you need 90 PV and Beachbody On Demand is because Beachbody sends you free leads. So 4.5 years ago, I actually signed up for T25 on an infomercial, and I got a Beachbody coach. And they never reached out to me. They never said anything to me. They never emailed me or anything. But Beachbody gave me a random coach. Okay, so if somebody logs in and gets a challenge pack, maybe somebody logs in and wants to coach, like Beachbody is going to give you these people for free. Karina is on this call. She's actually a free coach that I got from a free lead. And that's because I had 90 PV and I had Beachbody On Demand, and she signed up and she wanted to coach, and like, I don't even know, but stars aligned and like, boom, she was like on our team. So obviously having people underneath of you and yourself being active. When you build to Emerald, you get to start to cycle. The volume from all of the orders that you have, you get to start to cycle, which is also like considered free money, I guess. And when you help 5 people, so let's say you use your 3 promo codes and I don't know, you have 2 other people who sign up, you have 5 discount coaches underneath of you. Beachbody is again going to give you like $100 bonus just for you like kicking ass and doing what you're supposed to do as a coach. And that gets you halfway to diamond already. Okay. So all you need to worry about from this is, do I have 90 personal volume going through my account every 5 weeks? And do I have Beachbody On Demand? If you do, boom, you're good. Okay. All right. So we always talk about different ranks in the business. And so I want you to understand that if your coach has talked to you about getting to Emerald, that means your coach cares about you. If they have not yet talked to you about Emerald, it's probably because you're a baby coach and you're going to hear about it right now. So the reason you personally want to get to Emerald and why it's so important is because you're actually building your business. You're building your legs underneath of you. So you're kind of like, think about building your house. You're starting to put those bricks together to build that strong foundation. And so doing that as an Emerald coach means you have 2 people underneath of you. My 2 people were Aaron and my cousin when I first started. So I had 2 challenge packs underneath of me and I hit Emerald in like 10 minutes. So you can hit Emerald in 10 minutes. You can hit Emerald in 10 days. It's whatever you want to do. It's a decision basically for you to make. But it's so important. Once you have 2 people underneath of you, all of the volume that has accrued from all of the coaches on this call and like our entire team, they start to build up. And like basically your left leg has this giant bucket and your right leg has this giant bucket. And on Thursday, you get to empty out both buckets. And at a 200 to 100 ratio, like you get to swipe and cycle. And as an Emerald coach, it's $14. If you're not an Emerald coach, it's $0. If you're an inactive coach, you just lit a bunch of money on fire. If you're not an Emerald coach, you just lit a bunch of money on fire. Once you're an Emerald coach, it's $14 every time you cycle. So something that's super awesome, you guys, is like, let's say for an example, your dad signed up under you or something, and he's an Emerald coach, okay? He can actually cycle every single week and make like $14 and not do a dang thing. Like $14, if you get a couple, weeks in, that pays for your nails to go get your nails done or something, so just thinking of it as like that building process. And so I kind of showed you before, but Emerald is just basically you and then 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right. They do have to be discount coaches. So just kind of keeping that, you hit the first rank in the business, you get recognized, you get a cool little banner thing in the mail from Beachbody, you get shouted out from your coach, you're basically moving forward. You get out of pod number 1 and 2 and you get into pod 3 where like shit happens and it's crazy over there. And then there are coach quick wins for you guys. Okay, so how do I get to Emerald? I'm going to say it's easy to get to Emerald, but do not take it offensively if you're not there yet, okay? Because when I signed up, I had my spouse and I had my cousin who wanted to join. So I was able to literally hit Emerald in like 2 seconds as long as I signed them both up. If you have a spouse who's like same last name, married to you, or is on your bank account, I think is what they try to say. And then a parent or a child over 18 of your own, you can actually sign them up underneath of you, and it's called U+2. So when I first started, I wish I would have known this because I would have signed up my husband and I would have signed up my mom or my dad or somebody, okay? So I would have got myself to Emerald. This is why. I use Performance Line every single day. I use Shakeology every single day. I have 2 beach bars almost every single day. Like I could literally have just double dipped and obviously you're making commission off of that. So I would have got like a major discount if that makes sense. So if you get Shakeology right now and you're like, I really want XYZ or I really want to try this or that, that's kind of where your spouse comes in or your parent. You can actually put your card on their account. So like Aaron has never paid for Performance Line in 4.5 years. Like my dad, he doesn't pay for his beach bars. He just eats them because I needed his account. Obviously they have to know that you sign them up, but basically I was like, hey, Aaron, I'm signing you up. He's like, cool. I'm like, what's your social security number? Like, so I just told him that he was signing up as a coach. I always say find like your dirt friends. So, now they're Beachbody coaches, but before, like I was a Beachbody coach, like my dirt friends would be like the girls who were in my wedding, the girls I went to college with, the girls I went to high school with that were like my best friends. You know, if there was a concert going on and you were like, oh my God, I'm going, I need to call so-and-so and ask if they want to go with me. Those are like your dirt friends. Now my dirt friends are all my Beachbody coaches. But before all of this, my dirt friends were literally like girls from my wedding, from college, from high school, people I was working with. Finding people who want to do this with you. And all you have to say is, you know, I'm starting this new challenge. I'm super excited about it. I would love for you to do this with me. Would you be interested? And you get them signed up the exact same way that you did. Challenge Pack, Shakeology, Performance Line, whatever it is. And the cool thing is you get to give them a discount because now you're like, hey, why not get $10 off? So originally it's $30 off with the promo codes. And so in order to get to Emerald, you have to have 2 discount coaches. And so when you sign them up the exact same way that you got signed up as a discount coach. Okay. So in reality, how long does it take to hit Emerald? It's really just a decision, basically. So if you need help getting there, I know I have a list of girls right now, who are like inches from Emerald. I want to help them push and get to Emerald by Wednesday because Beachbody World starts all over on Thursday. And so on Thursday, I want my girls to wake up, like Amanda, for an example. She signed up one person. She needs one more person for Emerald. I want her to wake up on Thursday. I want to shout her out. I want to show her graphic. I want to be like, this girl freaking busted her ass. She's like showed up. She's here. She made the decision. She's going to do this. Her business is open. She's ready to go. And heck, you guys, if she signs 2 people, she gets to start cycling and she gets to make a nice little income for the week. Okay. So things can happen if you decide to make those things happen. Okay, so I want to help you a little bit with just kind of like getting started posting and just kind of like covering that surface a little bit. So basically what I did when I first started, you guys, is I picked a platform. So Facebook, Instagram, I think you can post on like VSCO, Snapchat, I guess, whatever. So pick a platform that you want to actually post to it every single day, and then copy it. Like select all, copy, and then paste it to another platform. So what I did is I opened up Instagram when I first started, before like mobile presets were a thing, before like Instagram was really a thing. So I'm like a dinosaur. I went to Instagram and I crafted up my post on Instagram, used one of their cool filters, copied it, and then pasted it onto like my Facebook page, my personal page. Copied it and pasted it onto my fitness Facebook page. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I literally was like, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. The reason for that is, you guys, like, I don't have the same people on Instagram that I do on Facebook. And if I do, and they want to see it twice, like, cool. People have to see something 7 times before they like finally like jump in. So they've already seen it twice now. So now, you know, it's basically their choice, but pick a platform. I always start on Instagram. I copy it and then I just paste it to Facebook. You can choose to paste it like an hour later if you want to. You can choose to do it a different day if you want to. Whatever you want to do. I keep it super, super simple. Post on Instagram, copy, paste, post it on Facebook. That's literally what I do. And I've been coaching for 4 years. I usually try to post 2 times a day. Okay, in the morning and at night. Now that I'm not actually working during the day, I throw up something throughout half of the day if I feel like I need to get more engagement, like my first post this morning maybe sucked or something and I didn't really get a lot, or if I have a question, or if I'm trying to get some engagement. But 2 times a day, you guys. You pick up your phone and you scroll social media probably 10 to 20 times a day and you don't even realize it. Imagine just posting twice a day, in the morning and at night. If you're a mom and you know that your moms are not on their phone until 9:30 when their babes go to bed, you post at 9:30. If you're me, you know your people are on right now, so you post right now. Instagram might be a little bit later. Facebook might be during the day, like that kind of thing. All you have to do is get your face out there 2 times a day. Okay. So what do you post about? What do you talk about? Basically, I want you to forget that you're a Beachbody coach. I want you to forget about Beachbody, their graphics, their graphic design, like all of their pictures that they give you. Forget about it. Okay. I want you to tell me about your journey. I want you to tell me what you needed to hear when you first got started. So every single day when I take a picture, I've been coaching for 4 years. Like, I might not relate to my old person anymore, but I still am like, what did I need to hear? What did I need to hear today? So like maybe sometimes it's, I got up and was able to work out, but I had to wipe my tears off my face first and really talk to myself and, read some personal development before I worked out or whatever it is. I don't want to ever hear Beachbody out of your mouth. I want to hear you and your story. So talking about you, if you're a dog mom, if you're a crazy fuzzy socks lady, if you absolutely love nutrition, if you really love working out, that's awesome. You don't have to say anything about Beachbody, about Morning Meltdown 100 if you don't want to. Like, you don't have to say, hi, my name's Courtney, I'm a Beachbody coach. It's, hi, my name's Courtney and I'm here to change your life. Like, think about just sharing your journey. And some things that I have that helped me when I first started is basically just take a notebook and put like a circle in the middle of it and write challenge group or boot camp or whatever. And then just basically make like a brain map and just think of all of the things that you think of when you hear challenge group, boot camp. For me, it was weight loss. For me, it was depression. For me, it was anxiety. For me, it was I was too busy. I had enough on my plate. All of these things, that's going to give you an idea of what to post about. Do the same thing for coaching. Okay. When I first started, I was like, what the hell is a coach? Like, what do they actually do? All of these things. And then I just pick those and I start talking about them in my posts. So 2 times a day, try to be motivational, inspirational somewhat, but guess what? Life happens and you can share that too. I'm not telling you to air your dirty laundry, but I'm telling you, like, the more real and raw you get with people, the more they're going to trust you and the more like the wheel goes, if that makes sense. I just shared our August calendar in our team page. That just kind of lets you know what's going to happen. So obviously tonight we had a call. And so I just posted about having a team call with you guys. So when you get off the call, you can post about that if you want to. That's how you use that monthly calendar. If you see boot camp on August 5th, start talking about it. If you see coach info sesh on August 13th, I'm just making these dates up, start talking about it. Okay, so using that monthly calendar that I make to help you with posting as well. Good photos, you guys know good photos. You know the difference between super dark and super bright. Go in front of a window. Go in front of a good light. Make sure that it's clear that I can see you. Take pictures like facing the sun versus like away from the sun kind of thing, like getting that good lighting. When you're talking, when you're posting, just talk, just be yourself. Don't have to have the perfect wording. You don't have to have the perfect spacing or whatever. Like, I literally just grab my phone and share what the heck is on my mind. If people don't like it, cool, next person. Okay. Have a call to action in it if you want to. So if you're talking about a boot camp, like, I'm super excited. You want to join up with me? Shoot me a message in my DM. I'd love to talk to you. Ask for that connection from them. So when you're posting, the 3 words I think about is having people either react to your post, like, I feel you, I was there, I needed to hear this, something like that. Have them connect with it somehow. I remember back in 9th grade when I struggled with that too, or giving them an option to like basically invite them. So like, you're having this party and you better invite me, because if you don't invite me, I'm going to be pissed off. So it's kind of like, if you have a boot camp, like, how can you invite them but have fun with it too, without saying, hi, my name is Megan Geese, I'm a Beachbody coach, I'm running a challenge group, join me. Like, without doing that, how can you kind of like share your story to find your people? A lot of the times people are scared of posting, and once they post, people are freaking interested because you look phenomenal. Every single one of you people on this call, you guys look amazing. You do an amazing job with your fitness, and when you share that, people want to be a part of that. When you start sharing real and raw, people want to be a part of it. So what do you say to them? Guess what? Like, you just talk to them like you're their best friend. You just have a conversation with them. If they say, like, how much is it? Be like, girl, first of all, what are your goals? What are you struggling with right now, to see if what I can do to help you? Because who gives a shit about the challenge pack? If you don't know what their goals are, how are you going to lead with a challenge pack? You have no idea. Ask them their goals. Like, ask them what they're looking for. Then talk to them about maybe a bundle or a challenge pack or completion pack or just Beachbody On Demand or whatever it is, and then present that to them. I know a lot of times people are like, how much does it cost? I'm like, girl, pump the brakes. What are your goals? What are you looking to do? Like, get some skin in the game, basically. Okay. So how do I have these conversations? If you post on social media 2 times a day, girl, you have people who like and comment on that. You can go and talk to them. Hey, Jessica, saw that you loved on my post. I'm so excited for this boot camp. Are you going to join up with me? And like, okay, sure. Why not? What is it about? Send me more information. If they're watching your stories on Instagram, you guys, like, hey, Jessica, I see you, always watching my stories always watching my stories and supporting me. I was just curious if you'd ever thought about joining up with me or thought about doing what I do, just talking to them and having a conversation to them. Okay. Talk to friends, family, friends of friends, college friends, high school friends, neighbors, coworkers, all that stuff. I always tell my coaches when I left my last school, like, I literally had the principal's wife drinking Shakeology because I was like, I'm going to talk to everybody. I brought my stuff to work. I brought my containers with me. I carry around my Shakeology bottle all of the time. I wear Beachbody clothes. That have weird sayings like woman up. I carry around just different stuff so people ask about it. If you share what's working, you guys, they're going to ask what you're doing. And then, like, that's where the process comes from. I don't know how many times I post pictures about leggings or headbands or sunglasses or glasses or eyelashes. And people are like, girl, where did you get those? I need a pair of those. It's the same thing. It's just a fitness journey. So if you make them as comfortable with your fitness journey as you do with magnetic lashes, like, you're golden. Okay. So that's where I get the whole cute shirt thing from. If I get something from Target and I post about it, people are like, where did you get it from? And then you tell them it's the same thing with your fitness journey. Okay. All right. Taking action and actually controlling your business. This is something that changed it for me and for a lot of our leaders on this team. You have to set your business hours. Okay, you have to set business hours. So what I do 7 to 9 o'clock at night when I was teaching, that was my business hour, 7 to 9 o'clock at night. My husband knew that I wasn't going to be able to sit with him and watch TV because I was working my business. We talked about it. We communicated about it. If I had a team call on Monday, I'd be like, hey, can you watch the dogs for 30 minutes? I have to get on this call. You have to communicate those hours. So set them and then communicate them. Okay, so thinking about what you're going to post about in advance. So for an example, obviously today, like 99.9% of Beachbody coaches talked about Morning Meltdown 100, okay, because it was launch day. I'm talking about the end of the month because it's coming up. So I'm trying to think, how can I reach out to those people and get them off the fence? So I'm kind of thinking about what I'm posting about in advance. Use the calendar. Don't just make it, actually use it. So like Google Calendar, my notifications popped up and every single night at 6:45 it says do your shit. And I have 15 minutes to get to my computer and work my business for my 2 hours. If you don't have 2 hours, girl, awesome. You have an hour. If you don't have an hour, you have 30 minutes, perfect. Like, you need to set those times. If you have kids, you need to talk to your spouse and you need to communicate with them. If you don't have kids, you still need to communicate with them, okay? If you need help with something, like, ask for help, whether it's from your coach or from me or for anybody on the team. That's why we have those pods. So if you have a question, just pop it in there. Let us help you, okay? I know you're your own Beachbody coach, but you're part of this team. So we're here to help you. Show up every single day, even if it's just one freaking post on social media. Like, just show up. Even if you post 2 times a day and you forget to invite or you forget to, like, follow up or something, at least you're still doing something. Okay. You'll start to get into that, like, routine, just like you do with your fitness journey. Showing up every single day. Okay. You must put things into action. I always talk to Josh Coates about this. He always says, I have so many people coming to me. I know what I'm supposed to do as a coach, but I just am not doing it. Well, that's on you. Okay. So if you set your business hours and you set intention and focus and like laser focus, you're going to make this happen. That's where the success comes from. And then the last thing I have is believe in your damn self. There's no explanation needed. You have everything you need to be successful online for free. Like everything is out there. Go to YouTube, search a training if you need something, ask your coach, ask in the team pods, whatever it is. Okay. Make sure that if you have questions you're asking, you're not sitting there like, oh, it's kind of a dumb question. I don't know if I should ask. Like, ask it. I probably asked it like 40 times. Okay. So what I want to do is the people on this call, we have some of you who are like inches from Emerald. We have some of you who just have like an inactive person underneath of you or something like that. And we have some of you who are just like flying. So what I want to do, today's Monday, which gives us Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me make sure I have my dates right. I'm pretty sure Wednesday is the 31st, right? So like Thursday is the 1st. Yes. Okay. So cool. Thursday is the 1st, and that is part of next month. So we have Tuesday and Wednesday. So we have 48 hours to get your butt from where you're at right now to Emerald and beyond. Okay. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to map out where you're at right now. So let me just say, for an example, I'll just pick like my mom's account or something. Okay. So draw picture. There's my mom. She's in a circle. Okay, and then I'm going to check her legs. She's got Ashley on her left and Karen on her right. And they are both active. So see how my mom's an Emerald? So proud of her. She has a few people who are inactive underneath of her. So she does have 2 inactives on one leg and 1 inactive on the other leg. So like she could potentially be 3 and 2 right now. So what I can do is I can reach out to those people and just say, hey girl, I just wanted to let you know, your Beachbody Coach account is inactive. Didn't know if you were still using the products, interested in joining up with us for our challenge group. Kind of just have that conversation with them. Because you guys, they're burning money, like $15.95 a month. If they're not going to use it, if they're going to be inactive, just tell them to cancel it. Like it's really, you're not making money off of it. They're just spending $15.95. If you have one person, so I know Amanda's on this call. So Amanda just signed up. I think her name was like Tegan or something. I can't remember for sure. I'm just going to say that it was because I don't remember. Okay. So there's Amanda and there's the girl that she just signed up. So she just needs one more person in the next 48 hours to fill that spot. Okay. So that's all she would need to get to Emerald. She has an option. She can sign her spouse. She can sign her mom, her dad. She does not have any kids over 18, but if she did, she could sign them up if they wanted to. So let's say, for an example, she loves Shakeology, but she really wants to get the performance line too. Get it underneath of your husband. All of that volume, that commission will go up through you and you get like a super discount. So when my husband signed up for Performance Line, I got commission off of him. And obviously he signed as a discount coach. So that was pretty cool. Helped me get to Emerald. I was able to cycle and I pretty much got my money back for the challenge pack. Because back in dinosaur days, we had to buy challenge packs. Now you can do just coach plus product if you want to, because obviously that you don't need 2 Beachbody accounts, if that makes sense. And that's okay. You'll still get Success Club points from Home Direct of Shakeology Performance Line 3-pack of Beach Bars. If you're like, you know what, I just can't make it, I can't swing it, I would still sign your spouse up for the $15.95 or $39.95 coach. That's what I first did. Actually, when I first started, my coach was like, go sign your spouse up. I was like, I don't have money to sign him up. And she was like, you have $40. Go find $40 and sign your husband up right now. He was inactive for a month. And I was like, what was the point of that? She's like, now that you have money, she's like, go sign him up with Performance Line, and now you're an Emerald coach, blah, blah, blah. So like my husband was inactive for a while. I just had made sure that he was in that place right underneath of me, because every single person you sign up goes underneath, like every single time. Okay. And then all of that goes through everything. So every single person I sign up goes underneath of me and goes up through my second CBC, up through my husband, and then through me. So I'm literally like cycling tons because I'm building that way. So if you can sign your spouse or your parent, totally go do that. One of our coaches, Mel, she signed her spouse and her mom, and she's 3 people away from Diamond. Like, she's in control. She's ready to do this. If your spouse is on board, he doesn't have to coach. Aaron's never coached a person in his life. He's done the workouts. He's drank the Performance Line or Shakeology, but he's never coached. He just basically was like, yeah, cool, I'm a coach. Whoop, whoop. So they don't have to actually coach. Basically, you're going to get a super discount. So instead of paying like the coach, whatever it is, you're going to get the 25% plus the 25%. So it's like 50% off kind of. And then the volume goes through you and you cycle, and I think they call it double dipping. I like to double dip, like especially with fries and ketchup. But anyway, it's basically what it is double dipping. Like, everything has to be with food. So if you are not an Emerald coach right now, if you're just by yourself, it's just you just signed up, congratulations. You have 48 hours. We're going to get you 2 people underneath of you. If it's your spouse and your parent and you're not sure how to sign them up without a challenge pack, just reach out to your coach and say, you know what? I want this. I want to do this. I want to be an Emerald coach. I want to wake up on Thursday. I want to have that recognition. I want to do this. And so talk to your coach. Okay. If you have people who want to join up with you because you have some cool promo codes, like, send them out to people and get them signed up in the next 48 hours. Okay. Listen to the National Wake Up Call. Miguel gave some amazing ideas of how to help people with promo codes and how to talk to them about it and kind of create that urgency and focus. So, okay. Does anyone have questions? I know a lot of you on here, like probably like 4 or 5 of you on here already have one person sign up underneath of you. Is there anybody, I mean, if you're a brand new baby coach and you need help, just reach out to your coach and they will help you like sign a person up. I think Evelyn was on here somewhere. I know she has one under her and she needs one more under her. I think I saw Court on here somewhere. I think she's on my list. Angela, you're a new coach. So you're just your 2 people underneath of you. Beth, I think you had one. I just looked. I think you had one under you. So you guys all have the promo codes and you have 48 hours to use them. So I would be like, hey, I have 48 hours. The next 3 people who reach out to me is going to get a major discount or something like that. That's how it works. And so what better way to not only get your friends to do this with you, but to save them money? You're literally saving them $30 by having them join, because it's usually $180. So then minus, hey Evelyn, it's usually $180. So it's minus the 20 and minus the 10. So Evelyn, I need to sign my hubs up. So, okay, Evelyn, he doesn't need Beachbody On Demand, I'm assuming. So you can just do Performance Line, you can just do Shakeology, you can just do Beach Bars, and then just put coach, and it'll say like $39.95 for a coach, and then your product will show up, and then it will show you the discount. Like, it'll take it off right away. If you wanted to get a challenge pack for him, I guess you totally could, and then use a promo code. That's totally up to you. But you do, if you can, you want to make sure, Beth, I love that. I'm not going to say anything out loud. So you do want to make sure though that if you can do that home direct of the 90 PV, so then you get Success Club points, you also get the volume from it, and then it's building your legs and stuff too. And honestly, I don't go a day without Shakeology, Performance Line, or Beach Bars. I'm literally like, I don't even know. I'm addicted. I think that's a good word for it. Cool thing is though, if you sign 2 to 3 people up, it pretty much pays for your Shakeology that month. So that's pretty decent. Do the discount codes work on challenge packs only or completion packs? So Rochelle, it's challenge packs, 140 and above, but I'm pretty sure, I can double check, I'm pretty sure it works on completion packs that are over 140. So not like the base Shakeology or the base, Performance Line, but the deluxe completion pack. I'm pretty sure you can do that. So like the deluxe is both. And so they can save 10 off of that, which is a freaking steal. Or yes, the challenge pack. So I would maybe even just say like, the next 3 people who decide to join up with me, the next 3 people are going to receive like, the major discount or something. Kayla, I'll sign my husband up later next month for sure. I discussed it. He'll be getting the performance line. Perfect. So Kayla, try to find 2 other people to get you to Emerald now. So when your husband signs up, that's your 3 people. You're going to start cycling and start cashing in on all of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's awesome to have a plan. Like I told my husband, I was like, dude, I'm signing you up on XYZ day, whatever. But I had 3 other people that I was like, I need to get you signed up because my coach was like, go find 3 people. And I was like, okay. So I just went and found 3 people. So my cousin, my husband, and then like one of my friends. And then I also hustled the principal's wife. So like, you guys, I'm not even kidding you, 3 people. You have 3 promo codes, 3 people. Like, it's literally just like mind blowing right now. Carl was so excited about it and I didn't understand it at first. I was like, how is this going to work? And then like the light bulb went on. I don't even remember who I was sitting next to. It was either, I think it was like Brooke or somebody. I was sitting in the chair at the bottom of the stadium and he was talking about promo codes. And I was like, holy shit, he just gave us 3 promo codes. Our coaches need 3 people to sign up with challenge packs. We can save them $10. They can hit Success Club and build their account to Emerald and beyond and help 3 freaking lives, you know, and save that much money because it's $30 this person, $30 this person, $30 this person. Like you guys, $90, almost $100 you're saving and you're saving lives. So the promo codes are like the bomb.com. So if you, I know Brooke is on here. I think your husband is underneath of you. He would have gotten promo codes too because he's a discount coach if he's active. So then you actually have 6 promo codes that you can use. So like I got 3 from my dad, 3 from my mom, 3 from my sister, 3 from Aaron, 3 from my second CBC, and 3 from myself. So I was like, promo codes for everyone. But like literally you guys like use them. If you need a promo code, like we can share them around, but I want to get everybody that's in pod number 1 and number 2 to Emerald on Thursday morning when you wake up. I want to move everybody over to that pod number 3. Does that make sense? So I want to get you those 2 people. So really just focus from now until Wednesday night, 3 people, 3 promo codes, Emerald and cycling and making your first Beachbody check, basically. Okay. So when you get off this call, what the heck do? You're like, oh my God, I'm off the call. I'm excited. Now what do? You go post, okay? Tonight, if you have not posted yet, talk about the excitement. Craft up some sort of way to share that you have 3 promo codes for 3 friends or whatever it is. Figure out what you're going to post about tomorrow. You only have to post 2 times a day. When I started coaching in Dinosaur Days, we had to post 5 to 7 times a day. 5 to 7. Yep. I literally was like, Febreze. Because it was literally just you being in the news feed is what it was. Now it's engagement. Now it's, you can post 1 time a freaking day. And if you have enough engagement on it, like it's golden. When I do like the light hair or dark hair, I let that baby run forever. If you do option A or B, like let it run forever, you guys. So posting up something, getting the fire lit, I guess, 48 hours, 3 promo codes, like trying to figure out what's super awesome about it. 3 promo codes, 3 days left, whatever it is. Just really looking for those 3 people so we can get you guys to Emerald and wake up on Thursday. And I want to see every single person on here that is not an Emerald coach. I want to get you to Emerald and beyond. I want to keep pushing because you guys have, I know a lot of you are in the Diamond Dynasty group and you have to answer questions like if you're ready to do this. And so many of you were like, yes, I need this side income. I need this hustle. I need the push. Like, let's do it. Okay. Let's make it happen. Let's make a plan and let's do it. So map out what your legs look like. If you don't have anyone underneath of you, then you're already finished. If you have 1 person, awesome. If you have 2, sweet. If you have an inactive person or whatever you need to do, talk to your spouse, parent. If you have a child over 18, I don't think anyone does here yet. But that's always an option. And let's work to get you guys to Emerald and posting and just talking for this week. Okay. All right.